In this tutorial, we're going to show you how you can animate text using text animators. So as you can see, in this animation, we have a couple of animated texts going on. We have some that are falling in, some that are scaling up, and some that are being positioned in from outside the frame. All of this can be done through what they call text animators. So right now, I just have the word reflexes with no text animators on it, so meaning it just pops into the screen. With the name selected, I click on the word animate here, and it allows me to select a variety of different animations that I can use. I'm going to use position. It's important that you name the animators what they are, since there's so many to choose from. By clicking on the word animator and hitting your return or enter key, it will highlight it so that you can name it. I'm going to start by changing the position of it. Since I want it to come in off screen, I'm going to scroll right here by position. I get to a position where it's off screen. So at the beginning of its animation, it starts off screen. I'll click the position stopwatch so that I can set a keyframe to tell it that's where the animation begins. I'm then going to move down my timeline for when I want it to come into frame. I want it to come in just before the scale animation is done. Then I'm going to position it back. It'll automatically add a keyframe, but you just want to be aware that where it ends at, you want to make sure a keyframe is in position. And so now it slides in. That's how you can do a normal slide animation from off screen. Well, let's amp this up a little bit. I'm going to click on the range selector and open it up, and I'm going to click on Advanced. Right now, I have it set to square, meaning that by default these things are just going to come in straight like this. But you can choose other options. We're going to choose Ramp Up. So that the letters look like they come in individually. But I can push this even farther. I want it to come in rather smoothly, so I'm going to adjust the ease high and the ease low to 50%. And the animation itself is based on the characters, the individual letters themselves. But I'm going to include, or rather exclude, the spaces in between each letter, so that when it comes in, it'll bring all the letters in a more even pace. Finally, I have something that I can set the randomizing order. Right now, by default, it's set to off, but I'm going to turn it on so that now when it brings my letters in, it'll bring them in a random order. So it looks like the word is just kind of forming. And this is how we can play with range selectors and animate text in Adobe After Effects.